Hello, Liverpool's own news supporters. Today's bulletin brings special news from Anfield. Under Arne Slot's new management, Liverpool has quietly signed Frenkie de Jong. We'll cut straight to the chase, focusing on the transfer details. And de Jong's qualities, no frills, just facts. A few weeks ago, Liverpool's hierarchy opened discreet negotiations with Barcelona. While much was made of reuniting club legends, the Reds were quietly targeting de Jong, a name few expected for Merseyside. Instead of flashy announcements, press conferences, big banners or color supplements, the club opted for secrecy. Agents met behind closed doors. De Jong underwent a private medical in Cheshire, and the paperwork was finalized without leaks. When Anfield's website eventually confirmed Frenkie de Jong joins the first team squad, it masked a monumental deal, possibly Liverpool's most significant capture this summer. Financially, reports suggest a base fee of around £70 million, potentially rising to £85 million with performance-related add-ons factors such as Champions League qualification, Premier League titles and personal milestones appearances, assists. To mitigate the immediate financial burden, Liverpool spread the installments over 5 years. Rumor has it that de Jong's basic salary will be slightly higher than most of his teammates, reflecting his status. Even so, the board sees this as prudent investment. A 26-year-old in his prime, combining world-class talent with potential resale value, represents a sound long-term strategy, especially compared with pursuing aging veterans. Now, let's turn to the player himself. Frenkie de Jong is no ordinary signing. He is, quite simply, one of Europe's finest midfielders. Trained at Ajax's esteemed academy, he honed audacious dribbles and laser-guided passing. He made his Ajax first-team debut in 2016 at 19, under Erik ten Hag, and quickly became indispensable during Ajax's remarkable 2018-19 Champions League run, most notably his mesmerizing display at the Bernabeu. De Jong announced himself on the world stage. Barcelona paid a handsome fee to secure him in 2019, convinced he would be a long-term asset. Despite Barcelona's financial woes and a revolving door of coaches, De Jong remains central to their midfield, praised for his adaptability, maturity, and composure. Technically, he excels in multiple roles. As a deep-lying playmaker, addicted tempo, collecting the ball from defenders and turning to spray precise passes that dismantled defenses. As a box-to-box engine, he covers vast ground, supporting attacks and dropping to shield the back foot even on occasion. He's slotted into central defense, showcasing his intelligence and positional awareness. His dribbling is smooth. Opponents struggle to dispossess him under pressure, and his vision is exceptional. He finds teammates in tight spaces or lofts threaded passes over lines of defenders. In short, he combines elegance with steel, a rare blend that fits neatly into Arne Slot's tactical blueprint. Physically, de Jong possesses impressive stamina. While not the most imposing chassis, his reading of the game and positional sense compensate. Under pressure, he rarely panics. Instead, he dribbles away from danger or finds a simple yet effective pass. Defensively, he covers ground to close passing lanes and make timely interceptions. Last season at Barcelona, his pass completion rate hovered around 92%, remarkable given how often he received the ball in congested areas. He averaged 2 tackles and 1.5 interceptions per match, along with more than 50 open play recoveries. His data-driven reputation as a linebreaker, producing some 3 passes per game that split defensive lines, his creative flair and playmaking credentials. Let's consider how he fits into Liverpool. Recent seasons saw reliance on Jordan Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago Alcântara, each of whom offered grit, intelligence and composure. But Arne Slot's approach demands midfielders who combine ball retention with tactical discipline and intelligent pressing triggers. De Jong's profile ticks every box. He can drop between the centre-backs to facilitate build-up, attract opponents and then switch play with pinpoint accuracy. Under Slot, we may see Fabinho shift slightly deeper, Henderson possibly free to find pockets of space, and Thiago deployed in selected fixtures requiring greater technical control. De Jong, meanwhile, will enjoy license to roam, linking defense and attack. Pundits in Merseyside were quick to share views. One former Liverpool legend on TV declared, "De Jong completes Slot's midfield puzzle." Another commentator observed, "His arrival signals a shift towards greater ball retention and tactical nuance, exactly what Liverpool need to reclaim top honours." Naturally, some question whether De Jong's Barcelona style will adapt to the Premier League's pace and physicality. Yet most agree that, if anyone can ease this transition, it is Arne Slot, whose reputation for integrating technically gifted midfielders is well established. What about the fans? Social media erupted within minutes of the announcement. Supporters posted clips of de Jong's audacious nutmegs, slide rule passes and aerial prowess despite a relatively slight frame. One fan wrote, "Finally, a midfielder who can hold the ball under pressure, no more panicked clearances." Another posted a humorous side-by-side image. De Jong's calm composure at Camp Nou versus chaotic scenes at LFC TV studios, captioned, "Night and day." The prevailing sentiment is excitement laced with caution. He's a superstar, but let's see how quickly he adapts to English conditions. Off the pitch, De Jong's professionalism is lauded. Former teammates at Barcelona and international colleagues describe him as calm, humble and dedicated, qualities that endear him to Liverpool's culture of teamwork and humility. At 26, his maturity belies his age. He studies opponents meticulously, engages deeply with coaches on tactics and maintains a rigorous fitness regime. In a squad featuring veterans like Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold, De Jong's leadership by example will only reinforce the dressing room's cohesion. This silent signing also minimizes distraction. By avoiding the circus of photographers camped outside training grounds and fans queuing at the main entrance, the club preserved a calm environment. Anecdotes suggest that, while numerous websites tweeted speculation about various midfield targets, Liverpool's board quietly finalized De Jong's arrival behind closed doors. Once sealed, a concise official statement left no rival club room to intervene. As for the on-field impact, imagine a packed Anfield when De Jong takes his first touch in a competitive match. The roar will be deafening. Echoes of Frenkie will reverberate from the Kop to the main stand. Replica shirts bearing his name will vanish from the club store, and YouTube highlights of his debut goal, perhaps a measured finish from distance or a composed strike after a mazy dribble, will flood social feeds. Even rival supporters will grudgingly applaud his pedigree. For Liverpool, this signing is more than a transfer. It is a statement of intent, proof that the club refuses to rest in its pursuit of success. In summary, Liverpool executed a masterstroke by signing Frenkie de Jong in a transfer conducted under the radar. His credentials, Ajax prodigy turned Barcelona mainstay, aligned flawlessly with Arne Slot's tactical blueprint. Financially prudent, strategically astute, and culturally in tune with Liverpool's ethos. This acquisition could prove decisive in the Reds' quest for domestic and European honours. Critics may naysay, but the prevailing view is clear. De Jong will become the heartbeat of Liverpool's midfield under Slot's guidance. That's the inside story on an Arne Slot-era signing that could reshape the Premier League scene. From hushed boardroom negotiations to the imminent Anfield ovation, we've charted every twist. Liverpool Zone News remains your go-to for no-nonsense football coverage. If this deep dive informed and engaged you, please like, share, and most importantly subscribe to our channel. You won't miss a moment of the action, whether it's a blockbuster signing or a last-gasp winner that sends Anfield into uproar. Until next time, thank you for watching Liverpool Zone News. Keep the faith, raise your voices, and let's look forward to witnessing Frenkie de Jong's chapter in the Red Revolution under Arne Slot. Farewell for now, and we'll see you soon where Liverpool's passion meets precision, and every story is told with the fervor it deserves.